With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there. Able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types of plays throughout this game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. First down, Chargers. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Pick up there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Deion Henley there on the tackle. The Ravens at 4-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. A lot of times, it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this out past the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on first down. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson.
12-yard line.
That's caught. It's Flowers. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 3. Throw left side. He's got Tillman.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And now the rookie's free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Herbert.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go play action now. Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Herbert now. Wide open. It's Allen complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Herbert on first down now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, He's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Eckler again.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
That is caught.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And quickly they get to the line.
Now Jackson going to shift them around.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jackson dancing to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Chargers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Their own 10-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's pulled in at the 32. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on third down, Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.